Hello and welcome. Cy Rodriguez here, driving up to Telluride again. This is day 20 of 21 days, I believe. I believe it's day 20 of a challenge where I am sharing with you uninhibited everything that basically comes into my mind in an inspirational sort of way. And if I don't have inspiration, I'm sharing with you anyway. And just giving you a look around here. Let me turn the camera on me while I'm driving here. So I am going to do banquets again today. For the people that want to know, the banquets that I'm doing are at a place called the Peaks Hotel, and it's in Telluride, Colorado. And I am setting up wedding parties, serving wedding parties, and breaking down stuff and putting it all back away. And I'm getting paid pretty good for it. But here's the deal. I eat vegan, and I am basically responsible for serving alcohol and meat to people. And I'm not proud of that. But maybe it's a good time to just bring up why entrepreneurship, or why being an entrepreneur is a good thing. And why it's good in a way to live in a place in the world where you can be a capitalist. And a lot of people might say, oh, capitalism's horrible, but I just want you to take this into consideration. Say, for example, you work at Walmart because you're not an entrepreneur. Then you are selling everything that Walmart sells, and you don't have any say in whether you do it or not. It's your job. Just like it's my job at this banquet to do what I'm doing right now. And I would rather not be doing it, but I'm not fully financially independent yet. Hopefully that's coming. And I believe it is. Things are actually going pretty well lately, so there's a good chance that I might be able to take this all the way where I want to go with it. But what I'm saying is that if you don't go out and make something with your life and find a way to live free, I mean free as in you're calling the shots, you're taking responsibility for your life, and you are basically selling something, whether it be yourself and your knowledge, so to help other people, or you have some product that you create or have manufactured for you. If you don't do something like that, you're going to be working at a place that's going to tell you what to do, and you're not going to be able to say no, or they're going to fire you. So it's a good thing to be an entrepreneur and to go out and try to make money. And money is not a bad thing. It's how you use the money. It's what you do. It's like, are you a slave to money? Are you a slave to your habits, meaning like habits that destroy you and destroy other people? When you're working in a regular job, you're going to be doing all kinds of things that you may not agree with or that you may not want to do. So some people are really upset with people who are trying to make money in the world, especially just doing something that's like what I'm doing maybe. But my question is, what are you doing? Who are you working for? What do you represent as a result of working for those people? And that is the masses of the world. They work for somebody else, doing something that they may or may not agree with doing, but they're doing it because they feel like they have to. And I understand that 100%. But the fact of the matter is that you just got to look at the reality of that and say, okay, well, just because I'm not the one that's actually selling whatever it is that the company I'm working for is selling, doesn't mean that I'm not taking part in what they're doing. So it's easy to just push the responsibility off of yourself and say, oh yeah, well I work at whatever, I don't know, whatever, XYZ company, and they do this, but I'm not doing that. I'm not a bad person. And you're a bad person because you're trying to make money selling an ebook or whatever it is that somebody like me might be doing. And why? Why are you a bad person if you're trying to break out of being in a slave system? And I call it a slave system because it basically, they're using you, the people that run the slave system, in order for their gains. And some companies have set up systems where they're actually helping other people, and that's great. But if we were to live in a communist society, for example, you wouldn't be able to go out and do your own thing. And no matter what you believe, you wouldn't be able to separate yourself out from the people who are the ones calling the shots, the leaders of the Communist Party, for example. So they would be, you just be a slave to that system. So government's not the answer. And anyways, I kind of feel like I'm babbling a little bit here, even though what I'm saying means a lot to me. And I'm just basically making a defense for anybody who would like to be an entrepreneur, who wants to step outside of the normal system of being an employee for somebody else and start to live your life on your own terms more, and also take more responsibility, which is the hard part. But at least then, if you're a vegan like I am this time in my life, hopefully that will continue on, and it probably will. I've been a vegetarian since 1996, and most of that time I was a vegan. But the point is that, like, I don't want to go and work at a banquet where I have to serve people meat, and it's not because I don't like the people that I work with, or I think that they're bad people or something. It's just part of the world. That's what the world does. The world, most of them eat meat, and but I'm serving it even though I don't eat it, and I wouldn't want to go kill an animal. So am I a good person because I work for those people? If I don't try to do anything else, I don't try to sell my ebook or my video or whatever. I do have an ebook, by the way, a couple of them. Sexy Fit. I was, I think, the first person that started using the term Sexy Fit. And now I broke my Sexy Fit program into 2 books called Health Beyond Diet Dogmas and Body Mastery Without a Gym. And I think they are good. Things always change, so a few things have changed in my life since I originally wrote those books in 2010. And I also have updated those books in 2014, late 2014. So a lot of the information is updated and good, and I do those updates from time to time to kind of reflect the changes that have occurred in my own life. But anyways, this is not a pitch for those books, although if you want to get those, I would love for you to, and you can find references for those. I'll just put them somewhere below this video. If you don't see them right away, it's probably because I didn't get a chance to get it yet, but they will be there. And yeah, I hope that you are having a great day wherever you find yourself watching this video, and I'd love to hear your feedback, so please share your comments and criticisms below, and I will see you next time.